What is up, everybody? It's your boy Cheeseburger Eddie, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the best weapons in Minecraft. Whether it's PvP against mobs or whatever you're using your weapons for, we're going to talk about which ones are the best, which ones do the most damage, and so much more. So if you haven't already, make sure to leave that like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new, and let's get right into it. Let's talk about damage first. So let's just go over the basic essentials with damage, obviously showing you how many hearts each of these weapons do. Obviously, depending on the enchantments you have for these ones, you can obviously do a little bit more, a little bit less, depending, but they are a little bit more efficient if you have them enchanted. And then obviously, there's other things to consider. What armors you have on, what's the situation, are you in water, all that kind of stuff. So anyways, these are just kind of giving you a high-level overview of the damage perspective of what these items can do, which in all honesty is about half of what you need to consider. The other half being, what does it take to create these items? Do you need max amount of levels for the enchantments? Do you need netherite ingots or whatever they're called to get the netherite sword? A bunch of things to consider, but also what we're going to talk about in this list is things that are not so conventional, such as flint and steel, for example, buckets of lava, TNT, end crystals, PvP tactics that are a little bit beyond the beginner level, and so much more. So if you haven't, used any of those, take them into consideration, but also understand that some of them do have some downfalls. TNT takes a long time to detonate, so I can run away if I wanted to. And crystals, if you're going to hit somebody with it, you're most likely going to get hit by yourself as well. So it's something to consider. Now, if you're using this against mobs or in this case like a wither, you can see the damage that you're going to do with regular netherite swords or regular tridents, regular bow and arrows. You can see the damage is pretty minimal, so you got to keep that in mind. Is it worth upgrading these items to enchanted or whatever else you're looking to do? I'd say so, because when it comes to fighting mob bosses like the Wither, the Dragon, or even just other PvP players, that's where it becomes important. Now, if you're going to just go swinging at cows and sheep, you can have a wooden sword and you're going to be okay. But this is because this video is based on PvP tactics and making sure that you are in the best position possible to winning your battles. I know a lot of people that are on multiplayer servers, whether it's, with friends or just random people, you want to make sure you're protected at all times. And just wanted to show this clip before. If you've never killed the Wither, he becomes a charged Wither at the end of his life. And then obviously he just ends up pulling a dragon, an ender dragon technique by blowing up and giving you some XP along with a nether star. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, here is the top 10. Top 10, my top 10, so keep that in mind, PvP items that you want to have in your inventory. Resources such as cobwebs can be pretty useful. TNT is so low because it just takes so long to detonate. Splash potions, very useful, especially if you can hit them with a damage potion right away. Buckets of water and lava, we've talked about it. It's really an essential use. Flint and steel, you can light the ground on fire, and obviously they'll have a tough time getting to you. Crossbows, if you become good with this, it's a very useful technique to swap between your sword or your melee weapon and the crossbow. And then obviously going to number 4, we have the netherite axe, or any axe in particular does a really good amount of damage, and it's easy to make. Number 3, we have our trident. If you can get one of these at full strength and obviously enchant it, this is going to be a great weapon, because not only do you melee with it, you can throw it, but we're going to keep it at number 3 because our number 2 is the enchanted bow and arrow. Enchanted bows are so awesome, so great, especially if you have the flame or fire aspect to it. I think it's flame. You can light things on fire, you can actually blow things up from a distance, and it's just really useful in PvP. And number 1 obviously has to be the netherite sword. So anyways, guys, if you agree with this list, make sure to leave that like, but make sure to comment down below what yours is, and make sure you're subscribed. We'll see you guys in the next one. Appreciate you for stopping by. Take it easy. Peace.